Good morning, everyone. So, our today's topic in operations management is ISO. So, it is one of the quality standards which is known as ISO. So, there are certain agencies which provide standardization to the process of any manufacturing unit or industry. So, that is known as ISO certifications. So, ISO stands for International Organization for Standardization. Basically, it is an international body which consists of representatives from more than 90 countries. The national standard body of these countries are members of this organization. These are non-government organization and can provide common standards of goods and services on international traders, so that they have a international certificate for a standard of uh, product in their organization. So ISO 9000 series has 5 number of international standards on the quality management, which are listed below with different objectives. So if we talk about ISO 9000 standard, so ISO 9000 provides guidelines on selection and use of quality management and quality assurance standard, whereas ISO 9001 is applicable on industry doing their own design on and development, production, installation and servicing. It has 20 elements related to quality. ISO 9002 has 18 elements. It is more or less same as 9001, ISO 9001, without the first two tasks. So ISO 9001 has 20 elements to compile with, whereas ISO 9002 has only 18 elements. And what are those elements which are excluded is design and development. 9 ISO 9003, it has 12 element covering final inspection and testing for laboratories and warehouses, whereas 9004 is to provide guidelines to interpret the quality management and quality assurance. It is also suggested where it is not mandatory to have a ISO certifications. Now we talk about what are the benefits of having certification of ISO 9000 series. So there are several benefits of ISO certifications. First, it can give the competitive advantage to the company in the global competitive scenario. So it is a kind of advantage over others, which is known as competitive advantage. Then second benefit is you can customer can perceive that your organization is consistent in quality. So as ISO helps in detecting and non-conforming early, which makes it possible to rectify. Then the documentation of quality procedures add clarity to the quality system. So this is another way to standardize your whole process. It also ensures adequate and regular quality training for all the members of the organization. So ISO provides the guidelines for the training purpose of all the members involved in the organization. So it also gives an assurance regarding the training of the member. That means the trained individual are there in the organization. Whereas ISO 9000 also helps in customer to have cost effective purchase procedure, and the customers during the purchase from the firm holding ISO certificate need not to spend much time on inspection and testing, because that standardization or that certificate provides a guideline for quality standards. So it will help in reducing cost of quality and lead time as well. There will be aid to improve morale and involvement of workers. So ISO certified companies definitely work for the organization's employee to improve their motivation, so that workers can feel involved in the process of organization's decision making. And then there is the level of job satisfaction will become higher in that case for the employee's perspective. This will also help in improving productivity of the organization. When your employee is highly motivated, they feel more satisfied towards their job, so they will definitely improve in productivity of organization. Now we'll talk about the process of ISO 9000 registration. So there are 5 steps involved in certification and registration of ISO 9000. First stage is selection of appropriate standard from ISO 9001 to 9004 guideline. So which is suitable for your organization need to be selected. Then second stage, you need to prepare the quality manual to cover all the elements of that selected model. So all the whatever kind of ISO certification you choose, there are certain elements depending upon the type of organization you are having. It ranges from 12 to 20. So all the preparations regarding the manuals you need to prepare on the basis of that element provided in that particular ISO certification. Third step, you need to prepare the procedure and shop floor instruction which are used at the time of implementation of system. So at the time of implementation of system, whatever arrangements need to be done, you have to done at that time. And also you need to document these things as well. In fourth step, you self audit to check compliance with the selected module. So all the modules given in the ISO application, you need to self audit all the aspects of that particular elements. And last stage is selection of registrar. See, registrar is an independent body with knowledge and experience, and they are going to evaluate any one of the 3 quality system, ISO 9001 to 9003. So the registrar will audit the whole department or whole procedure manuals, quality manuals. So and the application has to be submitted to obtain the certificate of selected quality system or model. And if the registrar is satisfied with the all the sections and all the elements of ISO registration, he will grant you the certificate. So this is the steps involved in registration of ISO 9000 certification. So in this lecture, we have talked about ISO meaning, registration, and the benefits of ISO registration. So that is it for the day. Thank you so much.